I was born in 1961. I'm 65 years old and have been lifting weights for over 50 years. Right now, this is what I look like, this is what I lift like, and no, I'm not on TRT. Goddamn YouTube algorithm. Watch one video and another one pops up in my feed. These 3 walking rules melt belly fat faster than running. This one's gonna be good.
Most people think fitness is a suffering contest. They think, if I'm not dying, I'm not losing weight.
No. Most people don't think fitness is a suffering contest, except maybe CrossFitters. And they don't think, if I'm not dying, I'm not losing weight. They think, if I'm not hungry, I'm not losing weight.
So they sprint, they do HIIT, they suffer, and they look exactly the same 6 months later.
No, again, they don't look the same 6 months later, except in your little animated AI world. And in spite of this inauspicious start, he makes the claim.
If you give me 12 minutes, I will save you 10 years of wasted cardio.
So how's he going to do that? Well, according to him, there's a biological glitch in your body that he's going to teach you how to exploit through Bro Unlocked. I love this stuff. The first thing he does is a reasonably good job of explaining preferential fat deposition. And that's that when your body puts storage fat, has extra energy to store, it tends to put it around the midsection. That's for males. This is just a survival mechanism. It's genetic. There's nothing you can do about it. It's been known for quite some time. After that, he starts going into his explanation of why exercise other than walking is not good at dealing with that fat.
When you do high-intensity cardio, sprinting, CrossFit, or grueling interval training, your body enters a fight or flight state. You release massive amounts of stress hormones, specifically adrenaline and cortisol.
All of that is pretty much correct. It's where he goes with the information that's the problem.
Chronically high cortisol levels have been directly linked to increased abdominal fat storage.
It is true that chronically high cortisol can cause abdominal adipose deposition, but exercise doesn't create chronically high cortisol. It creates intermittently high cortisol, which is a very good thing for mobilizing energy and helping deal with that extra fat.
By killing yourself in the gym and stressing your body out, you are chemically signaling your belly fat to stay exactly where it is.
Well, that's a hell of a statement to make, because when you look at CrossFitters and when you look at middle distance runners, 800, 1500 meters, people are doing high intensity aerobics. And when you're looking at extreme intensity athletes like weightlifters, you don't see fat around their midsection. You see very trim, you see abs. And when reality conflicts with your AI-generated cartoon, reality wins.
High-intensity cardio burns mostly sugar. Low-intensity cardio burns mostly fat.
That's correct. The only thing I would add is that high-intensity anything burns glycogen sugars, and low-intensity burns lipids, fats. And his prescription that he derives from this information is, you guessed it, walking.
We need to move the body without stressing the body. We need to enter a specific physiological state known as the lipid oxidation zone.
But for those of you who don't know this, lipid just means fat, oxidation means burning. It's a fancy way of saying the fat burning zone.
The answer, as you've probably guessed, is walking. Fat oxidation hits 100%.
So that's pretty much it in terms of him making the direct case that his 3 rules of walking are better at burning belly fat than running. He does go on to say that running has a higher risk of injury than walking. That's a valid point. He also talks somewhat about diet, that you have to do something about your diet. You cannot ignore your diet. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. He warns about, rewarding yourself. This is something we all do. We had a really great workout, whatever it is, and we decide to splurge a little bit. Everybody does it. Don't do it too often and you'll be fine. He does warn about that. Then he also talks about increasing your daily activity level. Things like parking farther away and walking to the store or the gym, wherever you're going, taking the stairs instead of the elevator. None of this is original. None of this is new. I've been hearing all of this my entire life. And after he's finished with that, he then goes on to lay out his program. There's 3 steps to it. It's a progressive program. And at the end, you will be in, well, I'll let him say it.
This is God mode. It shreds belly fat better than almost anything else. Your friends will start asking you what secret pill you're taking.
So is that true? Will you be in God mode? Will you be shredding belly fat better than anything else? Will your friends be asking you what kind of pill you're taking? No, absolutely not. Problem number 1, you can't target fat. You can't choose where you're going to lose fat. You lose fat everywhere or you lose fat nowhere. And how much you lose from various places on your body is determined by genetics. Not what you eat, not how you exercise, not how much you exercise. It is genetics. Your body will take fat from everywhere, and it will take fat in proportion to whatever your genetic disposition is, period. So the video at its very beginning is false. Number 2, this focus on lipid oxidation, fat burning. I hate that term. I hate the term fat burning. It is misleading. It is irrelevant. It doesn't matter what you're burning for energy. What matters is the equation. How much is going in, how much is going out. That's all that matters. If you are in caloric equilibrium, you are taking in as many calories as you need to maintain your body weight, as many calories as you're burning through your daily activities, and you spend 2 hours doing lipid oxidation exercises, fat burning exercises, when you eat, you will replace all the fat that you burned. It will go right back and replenish your fat stores. That is how it works. It doesn't matter how you burn it. Your body can move the calories around however it needs to. So this is why you have to focus on the energy equation, not how you're burning it, but how much you're burning and how much you're taking in. You have to get the balance right for what you're trying to achieve. And if you're trying to lose weight, you need to be in a deficit situation. You're burning more than you're taking in. If you want to maintain weight, you're in equilibrium. You're burning the same as you're taking in. If you want to gain weight, you need to take in more than you are burning. And that is only part of the issue, because whether that actually reduces fat or not, well, there's more to it than just how much you're taking in. My biggest complaint with this video and all the other fat burning, weight loss, whatever you want to talk about videos, is they do not focus on the most important element, because we're really not talking about fat loss by itself. We're talking about changing your body composition. We're talking about creating a higher percentage of lean body mass. Now, if you're in a caloric deficit situation, yes, you are almost certain to be burning some fat, but you're going to be burning some muscle as well. You're going to be losing some muscle. And if you do severe crash dieting, when he was talking about that chronic cortisol and the preservation of body fat, that can happen with people who do crash diets, where your body thinks it's in starvation mode. It says, I have to hold on to the fat because I'm starving to death, and it starts to burn muscle instead. And there's 2 reasons that's good for staying alive. 1, you don't burn up your energy storage and your fat. 2, by reducing your muscle mass, you're reducing the energy requirements of your body. So just looking at the calorie balance is not enough. If you genuinely want to change body composition, you need a progressive resistance, high intensity progressive resistance training program. You need strength training. And this, as far as I'm concerned, is the absolute foundation of fitness. Your muscles are your body's motor. Without them, you don't have anything. They should be your first and primary concern. Because if you are doing strength training and you're in a caloric deficit situation, you are telling your body, I need that muscle. I need it. I need that muscle and I need more. So when your body's deciding how to balance out the energy books, it's going to say, well, wait a minute, I can't burn that muscle. I need it. Or maybe I need to add a little bit to it. So it's going to be taking energy or not replenishing the fat stores. And you will actually lose fat and maintain or gain muscle and have a very positive change in your body composition. You can do the same thing when you're maintaining weight, when you're in equilibrium, because now you do whatever your lipid oxidation or glycogen, whatever you burn. And when your body goes to replenish that energy, it's going to say, wait a minute, I'm being asked for more muscle. So I'm going to take some of that energy that I would have used to replace the fat stores, and I'm going to build muscle with it. So you're going to actually add muscle and reduce fat at the same time. And you can even do that when you're in a caloric surplus situation where you can maintain or lose body fat and add muscle at the same time. You absolutely need the strength training. You need the diet. You need to get the energy equilibrium right, and you need the strength training if you're actually trying to change your body composition in a positive manner, increase your lean body mass, reduce your percentage of body fat. That is how it's done. So here we are again at the critical moment. Is this bro pump or is this bro dump? Well, first of all, the basis of the video is false. It's a lie. You can't target fat loss. Pick where you want to lose it off your body. Second of all, the focus on lipid oxidation is irrelevant, misplaced, doesn't matter. There's not enough attention paid to diet, that you have to get your energy balance, your energy equation balanced to whatever you're trying to achieve. And there is absolutely no mention of the very critical element that you need to create anabolic stimulus. You need to do strength training if you really want to affect a positive change in your body composition. However, a lot of the information is accurate. I do like some of his explanations of, energy, fat for storage and stuff like that. That's fine. That's pretty good. The problem is mostly the conclusions he draws from it. Well, that's the problem that he draws wrong. He starts with a bad premise and draws bad conclusions. There's some good information there. So yes, it is a bro dump. It's not going to work, but it doesn't earn a full poop emoji. Enjoy the video? Let me know. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.